Hi, my name is Alicia Brown, and I am a certified IEW instructor, and my website is www.homeschoolclick.com. I have a question for you. Does the idea of grading your middle school or your high school students' paper, does that make you nervous? If so, I want you to hang with me in this video because I am going to show you just how easy IEW makes it for you as the parent to provide a grade to your student. I know when we are hitting that middle school, high school age, we are, of course, considering transcripts and making sure that we have a valid grade on their transcript. So follow me to the IEW website. What you would do, I'm going to share my screen and show you the website. So if you were to go to the IEW website, you would click on U.S. history-based writing, and you would find something that looks like this, which is a student book. So you would see what is inside of the curriculum that the student has an opportunity to see. If you scroll down to the middle of the page, you will see overview, details, and samples. Under samples, you will see the U.S. History Student Sample PDF. Click on that, and I am going to show you, if you were to scroll down to the very bottom of that PDF, the checklist that your student and you get a chance to use when providing feedback and grading for their papers. So this is what a checklist looks like. This is an example of the lesson for the Mayflower mishap paper that your student would write this week. Each rubric comes with a score or points for each line of the rubric. So you'll notice on every single checklist that comes with every paper they write in the curriculum, they are given requirements for structure. So the first requirement is that they follow the MLA format that is provided in the appendix of this book. So not only are they required to include it, but they have information on how to include MLA format in their paper, what MLA format is. So it's very well explained for your student and for you as a parent. If they follow that, you would assign them, or they would assign themselves, 6 points. If not, of course, you would, or they would assign themselves less than 6 points based on how well or how much they did not follow the MLA format. The next thing under structure is that they are reminded to center their title and to follow what IEW calls the title rule, which is to repeat 1 to 3 keywords from their final sentence to retitle this work for the week. If they followed that, a 5-point, they receive 5 points on their paper or for their grade. The last line of the structure for this week is that they have their checklist, which is this that we're looking on the screen at. They would have their final draft. They would also provide their rough draft, and they would also provide the keyword outline. This ensures that the student is following the IEW process for writing all the way through from keyword outline to final draft to checklist. If they've done that, then they would receive a full 5 points for following the whole process. The second area for the rubric is style. And style is basically the stylistic techniques or the literary devices that are required in each paragraph of the paper. This week, you'll notice that each paragraph, which they wrote 2 paragraphs this week, should have an ly adverb, and they would receive a total of 10 points for including an ly adverb in each paragraph. They should also include a who-which clause in the first and second paragraph. And again, they would receive 10 points for including the who-which clause in that paragraph. The third section of the rubric, which is very important, or the checklist, is the mechanics section. It reminds the student to check the mechanics of their paper. So they are reminded to ensure that everything in terms of capitalization is correct in their paper. Are end marks and punctuation correct in their paper? Do they have all complete sentences? That's also very important. And does it make sense? If so, they would get 1 point for each of these areas. And then the last area under mechanics is helping the student to remember to correct any spelling. So are all spelling errors removed from their paper? If not, again, they would not get that 1 point for spelling. And then last but not least, vocabulary words. Each week, the students are given a set of vocabulary words that should be able to be included in their paper. It doesn't on the main checklist come with a point value, but you can add a point value if you'd like. So if they include vocabulary, what you can do is just give them 0 points and just have them check that they included vocabulary. Or if you want to use the custom total, which is down here, the custom total would allow you to add a point value for vocabulary and then a final value for total points. And based on the average, that would give your student an objective grade for their paper. I don't know about you, but I know some of my students at home call, my grades mom grades. But in this case, there's a rubric, which IEW calls a checklist, that lets them know this is not just a mom grade. This is a grade based on the IEW requirements. So if you have any questions, let me know. Send me an email. I'm happy to answer your questions about grading your students' papers. But I hope that you see how IEW makes grading both middle and high school papers easy for you as a parent. So go ahead, and if this video was helpful, hit the like button, and also remember to subscribe if you want to be notified when new videos are posted. Have a great day and happy grading.